Hey Ringside crew, welcome to the internationally known Dudes at Ringside Podcast. And now here's your host, Joe Panther III.
Did you all miss me? Welcome back to an all-new episode of the internationally known Dudes at Ringside Podcast. See what happens around vacation. Forget how to point. But welcome back, fans. I'm back. I was on vacation. I was in fabulous Las Vegas. Just doing everything I can to have fun and not think about podcasting. But I missed you all. I missed my friends on Facebook. Everybody, hey, if anybody's watching on Facebook today, it's Sunday, I know. Hey, YouTube, welcome everybody. Welcome the 4 people that are watching right now on YouTube. Welcome. Also, if you have any friends that want to watch Facebook that don't really have YouTube, go on Facebook, click the Real Dudes at Ringside, and we will start this fun. But beyond my control, I'm going to introduce my guest because I should have did that when I first started because my brain's still on an airplane flying somewhere. But introduce yourself to my internationally known audience.
Hi guys, my name's Ollie South. I'm a professional wrestler from south of England and excited to be here. Thank you for having me.
Awesome. No problem, man. So who trained you?
You've had someone on the show I train with, Lara Quinn. I train at the same place with her at Quality Wrestling. Great people, great community. Coaches are lovely people. I look forward to it every week.
Awesome. Laura Quinn, another nice person in the wrestling business that if you ever get a chance to meet fans, if you're in the UK, just definitely go to their shows and meet the wrestlers. That's like, people were asking me on the plane, like, do you work with WWE or, and they paused and I was like, yeah, I work with indies. And they're like, whoa, they immediately, when I mentioned WWE, they went on this freaking long tangent about, what do you think about the prices? And I said, that's not my control. I'm an indie fan. And that's all I care about. Independent wrestling is my favorite. And I care lots about independent wrestling. Oh, hey, welcome. My guest coming up really soon. This person is amazing. She's such a they're such a cool person. They're awesome. They're really well renowned on their interviews. Definitely give them a subscribe. Such a cool person. But going into your spurt in the promotion, the place you train, did it take you a while to find them?
It did. I remember I wanted to be a wrestler from a young age because my dad's a wrestler. So I'd always wake up and watch the shows with him, or I'd go see some of his shows. He's an indie wrestler himself. And yes, took me a while. I think by the time I said I wanted to do it, I think it took me a couple months as I got older. And I've now can confidently say I've been training for 2.5 years.
Wow, 2.5. So did it take you a while to find the school? That's what I meant. That's what I meant. What I was saying.
Sorry. It did take me a little bit of a while. I was looking. There's somewhere closer, a bit further away. It's about 2 miles, but I couldn't get my parents to take me to and there. So it took a couple months from that place to Quality, and I was like, oh, that's like 10 minutes away. I'm just going to go to that instead. Yeah.
Wow. With the amount of people in Quality Wrestling, you guys have such like brilliant, like everybody that's there at Quality. Like I'm in the United States and I'm fanboying when I watch see what's going on in Quality. I was like, wow. Time to get my passport, get online. Hey, cheese.
Come along, you're more than welcome.
Oh, I've had so many invites. Like from like the people from LWF, love them. Those are my good people. They always send me lots of wrestlers. Quality people have sent me from Quality. I've never heard anybody from the Quality group, like the trainers and the represent. I'm doing this like I'm telling them to come on, like come to the Dudes at Ringside area. Have fun with me. Yes, LWF, they're amazing. There you go. He knows LWF is really good. You should definitely check them out. They have got so many good, talented wrestlers. They have Maddie Morgan's there. She's brilliant in the ring. That young girl is like, she's gonna be on TV. Like I'm not saying all the way up to like immediately up to WWE, but she's gonna pull a Billy Starks, and we're gonna see her on TV on soon. Like, oh, just crazy. So when it comes to like the quality, like family, do you guys like? I know most promotions they have a way of making it all like family. Do you guys have like a big family atmosphere in the quality locker room?
I guess so. Yeah, like we'll like get curious when it comes to like match days, for example. So we'll ask each other, "Oh, what are you doing in your match?" Because maybe I want to do something they're doing, and vice versa. But if everyone there is all lovely, like I can't think of one like rude person there personally.
That's good. I like hearing when the locker room's like a family. I can't stand hearing like, "Oh, we get along when there's just blank going on." I'm like, no, I want to hear happy backstage because before the fans, it's you guys are the family back there. So
Yeah.
when it comes to like the week of a show, do you guys all have your own jobs to do the build up for like a show for quality?
Build up is just getting out there. Sometimes tickets won't do very well and we have to boost it. Leading up to it, I think the only thing we have to do is just go over our matches, keep in contact with your opponents, just like text back and forth ideas, like I want to do this, I want to do that. And then when it comes to actual show day, we all help together to get the venue all set up and everything like standard show would.
Oh wow, awesome. What is like your most important thing you always think of the week of it, like the day of a show? Like what's going on in your mind? How do you prepare yourself for like a show?
So what I like to do personally is I'm different outside the ring to inside the ring. It's like two different people. On the day of a show, I will get into that second person. I will then get into the mindset and do like that the whole day, just so I know I've got to stay like this, can't mess it up in the ring, and yeah.
Awesome. Did you always have this awesome skater character in mind that you were going to do, or was there something before that you were just like, okay, I think the skater's working better?
So in my in-ring debut, I was a completely different name. I'd been obsessed with a TV show for a while, and I stole the name from one of the people on the show just because it sounded nice to me. The nickname was there. But on the day of the show, it was actually my dad who said, "Why don't you do something different, something no one really sees?" I said, "What's that?" He said, "Do something like a skater boy or maybe like a surfer." And the second he said skater, I was like, I think I can make that work. The only other like well-known skater was Cora Jade in WWE.
Yeah.
But I think I'm doing quite well with the character personally.
Yeah. You're doing it's I think that when you have a character as interesting as yours, it's always good to look and see what everybody else is doing, but then you want to do something different than most people are doing right now in the business. Because you said that Cora Jade had the skater character, but she's really not success. She's not doing it too much anymore. Like if you notice, she doesn't really come out with her skateboard too much anymore. It's kind of like
I've noticed that.
Yeah. So with it, you being a skater character, does your skateboard ever get involved? Like,
it has plenty of times. On the last show, even it wasn't cheating. The ref didn't look. I just bended the rules a little bit.
Yeah, that's what we'll let them know. It's okay. Are there any wrestlers in mind that you've been wanting to work with that you haven't had a chance to get in the ring with yet?
There's a couple. One of the people I really want to get in the ring with is one of my coaches, Rishi Ghosh. He used to be a great wrestler, actor as well, but he's like half retired, but I'd love to get in the ring with him one day and just put on a hell of a match.
Awesome. So one of my favorite questions I always ask my guests: are you a last minute Lucy, or are you a early bird to pack your bags for a show?
I'm an early bird. I need to have it packed the day before, or else I will kind of panic on the day, thinking I don't have it all. This is gonna throw off my whole day.
Yeah, that's how I was when I was leaving for my trip to Vegas. I was like, okay, I want to pack my bag early, and then I just took the bag out. I put the clothes on the side, on top of the side of the set. You can't see where I'm pointing, but right over there on the side. And then my parents came in and made the bed a certain way to like they're all laying there, all the stuff the day before the trip, and then everything was packed. But still, I was just like, oh god, I just want to go. Like, for you, being in the UK, do you ever have thoughts of coming to the United States to wrestle? And if you do, what coast would you want to wrestle on, East Coast or West Coast?
I would love to get the chance to wrestle in the US. I don't know what coast in particular, but just the thought of me being able to wrestle, even if it's an indie show in America, that'd be like a dream come true in a sense.
I think you best, with your character as a skater, best bet to go to the West Coast. Because the skating side, the surfer guys, to see more like how the West Coast surfers and skaters act, so you can get like more of an idea. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
and also you can buy some cool California gear, like shorts and like those Vans. If they don't sell them in the UK, they probably do.
I do need new gear.
Yeah, you just go look for those big floppy hats with the brims that are up like this. The California hats that they sell. Awesome. So how many different parts of the UK have you wrestled in?
Technically 2. I've wrestled for another promotion outside of Quality, and it's a bit more towards London from where I am. So I traveled, I want to say about 2 hours to go do a rumble there. And then I've mainly stuck to my area for the Quality shows.
Wow. That's great. I think it's cool that certain people stay in their certain areas of their promotion that they know. Are there any, do you ever think about doing like, I know there's a lot of people that don't do it, but hardcore matches or death match?
I'd love to. My dream match is a first blood match, believe it or not.
Oh, wow. That's a first step. You know what I mean? Those are the rough ones, because the next day, if you get hit with that skateboard or that chair with the barbed wire on it, you're going to be feeling it. And you'll be like, what the heck? Why is there blood on my bed? Oh, jeez. So the day of a show, I know some wrestlers have a certain tradition of ways they eat. Do you not eat certain foods the day of a show so it doesn't mess up your stomach?
Not really. I will pretty much eat everything. I try to keep it as healthy as possible though, because I know if I eat too much junk food, I'm gonna feel really sick the second I take a bump. But I still have some junk food because I need the energy and stuff. So
yeah, that always, you said the junk food. So what kind of junk food are we talking?
Ooh. Either chocolate, preferably white chocolate. I love white chocolate.
Ooh.
Or like jelly beans, something small.
Okay. Well, you're kind of out of the season. You're going to have to go bougie. You're going to have to go after them jelly bellies. Like, I don't know if you're going to be able to find clearance jelly beans right now at Ollie's. Maybe they'll be a little tough, be a little like chewy. Like, I go after the Jelly Bellies because if I can get sponsored by one company, it'd be Jelly Bellies because I'm obsessed with Jelly Bellies. Like, and also the other candy, I don't know if you like it, is Twizzlers.
Oh yeah.
Yes, I love
I
Twizzlers.
know of. I've never had them before.
Do they have them in the UK? Twizzlers?
I think we have a version called Red Vines, which is pretty much the same thing.
Yeah. I guess that's the UK's favorite. I'm like, why are you torching them? Bring them some Twizzlers. Come on, Hershey, what are you doing? You can fly, you have planes. You're a rich company. What are we doing? Awesome. So is there any like if any of my fans want to travel to the UK, is there any like restaurants that you think that they should go to, or like local spots? Because I love local businesses. Anywhere you want to give a shout out tonight? Any of your local businesses?
Ooh. There's this one place I love. It's an all-you-can-eat buffet. They've got pretty much everything there. They technically class under the Chinese category because that's mainly Chinese, I think they serve. But they have everything, and it's pretty cheap to get in there as well. I think it's like, well, for us it's £20, which I think is like 25 for you per person, and it's like hour and a half. It's called Spoons. It's an amazing place.
Huh? I went to a place with my sister and her wife called Wicked Spoon. It's like in Vegas. It's like a buffet in the hotel, and it had. We were down for breakfast, and I was going, "Oh, I look like Simba looking at the herd." I was like, "There's so much. It was so much. There was crab legs. There was salad. There were little things. There were this. There were that.
At breakfast.
Everything. There was everything. Everything." I was so surprised when I saw pretty much every single little thing that was there. I just amazed. I went back for like 2 seconds of the sausage. It was like Louisiana spicy sausage, and then I forgot I was gonna go for the sushi, but I was full. I'm like, I can't eat it anymore. I'm dying. Cool. I most people don't like the buffets these days because everybody's standing over the stuff and stuff like that. That's good to know someone actually likes buffets still. So if you're watching this, fans, please share this episode with all your friends, and maybe we could try to get more people in here. If not, it's okay. Okay. better to have a certain amount than not enough. That's what I say. Have you ever thought of getting sponsored by a skateboard company so it keeps you from wanting to spend so much money on the skateboards every time?
I would love a sponsorship. I don't know any particular skateboarding companies, but if there's any company out there that wants to sponsor me, feel free, come my way.
Yeah. You could always email them and tell them who you are and where you're from and what you do and your character as a skater. And like, I know Vans would throw stuff at you. Like Vans, maybe like, he's a wrestler, but he doesn't. Well, you could always ask him, "Hey, can you make me like a one-of-a-kind wrestling shoes so I can wear in the ring?"
I do need new boots actually, so it's not a bad idea.
Can you imagine that? Like Vans styles with those like stripes on them or the lines or whatever they have, and it's like made into a boot. Like
that'd be brilliant. I'd wear them on a daily basis.
Yes, and also because you think about it, they did that for who was it? Oh, it's Skechers. They did it for like what's her name? AJ Lee. I think they made. I'm just talking out of my ass right now, so I don't know if they actually did sponsor her and make her shoes, but that would be kind of cool if Vans stepped in and was like, "Hey, we see you're a skater. You're really a skater. So here you go. Here's some presents." Yeah, that'd be kind of cool. I'd be happy if they did that for you because a lot of wrestlers don't get the credit they deserve these days, and I think that you guys should get more. Here we're going to the even more the fun questions. When it comes to like rest the next day, do you like just go into your own little cocoon in your bedroom, or do you like just slowly do little things?
So far, every time I have a show the next day, it's always been either school or family activity. So I've never actually had the next day so I can just chill. It's always I've got something I need to do. So I end up having to take as much rest as possible when I don't need to be on my feet. But I try to do as much rest as I can.
Yeah, it's tough because if you're a wrestler and you got your butt kicked that day, but the next day your parents are gonna be like, "Hey, we're going to the blank," and you're like, "Oh, yikes!" Like, I have to be in a car for 3 hours now, traveling to blank. Now my legs are gonna hurt. Ugh, mish. Before we go, if there's anywhere that my fans could follow you on social media, where is that?
You can follow me on TikTok at Ollie South and on Instagram at Ollie_S0 South. That's my
Awesome.
socials.
Is there anywhere? Oh, sorry, Ollie. Is there anywhere my fans could pick up any merch, anything of yours?
So far, I only have merch with me at the shows I do, so I don't have any online websites yet. But if you ever see me advertised on a show, feel free to come by and buy a shirt.
Yeah, just take a picture and make sure you watch this episode because this was fun and I really enjoyed it. Before we go, if you have any shout outs for the shows you're doing, any upcoming shows, the floor is yours.
I actually have a show. A week today. So I think it'll be about this time. We'll be packing down the ring and getting ready to go home, maybe. But I have a show next week. It's called Bonfire Night, and I'm really looking forward to this next show.
Oh wow, awesome! Good luck on your show. Good luck on the rest of your journey in the wrestling world. I really hope I could work with you next year in 2026. You can follow me on Instagram under Dudes at Ringside Podcast. You could also find me on Facebook under The Real Dudes at Ringside, where we're also live right now. You can find this episode weekly, and also every Sunday I'm also live at 11:30, 2:30, or 3:30. Also 8:30, 8 p.m. because of the American wrestlers I work with. I am Joe Panther the Third. Your turn.
I'm Ollie South.
And we will catch you in the next one.